Hello and welcome back to Chaosbane. So last time we cleared out the sewers a bit, and now Teclis wants us to do stuff.
News from the tower. Voss has learned that a large group of Magnus's guardsmen have gone missing. He believes they might have pursued the cultists into the sewers during the attack.
A bold move, but a foolish one. If they haven't returned by now, they are surely lost.
Someone needs to find them and try to get them out. If the cultists haven't trapped them yet, it's only a matter of time.
Yay, now we get to go back to the sewers, but through a different door. I gotta say though, Warhammer Fantasy, some of the aesthetics look really good, like the giant, guess would be it's a hippogriff, but they call them demigriffs usually. I don't even know if hippogriffs actually exist in this universe or if it's just demis, but yeah, it looks cool. And they introduce guns in a way that doesn't completely defeat the purpose of melee combat, and I can appreciate that. Hey Chaos cultists, it's me, ya boy. Oh, I threw that the wrong way. Chase me into this. No! Turn around, spinny blade. I mean, it got one guy. That's all I really wanted. Oh yeah, and then the red angry orbs. You get enough, fill the meter, and then you essentially just Hulk out. You'll get like an attack that you can spam and deal a ton of damage. I feel like that throwing thing is useful, I just need more of them.
Oh, I need to focus.
One thing I noticed is if you run out of focus or whatever your resource is, your character's voice is super loud no matter what I set it to, which is a bit annoying. What's this do? Oh. Sick. Did not expect to have some dope throwing knives. Compared to the dwarf, this class, or like the engineer dwarf, this class has a ton of different abilities that I can see myself using instead of just like two. Alright everybody, group up. And then let's just... That's sick. Oh, I can Hulk out now. It's pretty cool, right? It's way better than the dwarf. The dwarf, I just slap a hammer on the ground repeatedly. That, I get to just dump arrows into everything. I'll have to try out the other classes. I decided not to play as the Imperial Trooper or the High Elf Mage, because I figured everyone else is gonna do that. And I was like, that's kind of boring. Also, if you look at some of these guys, they have... I'm used to zooming. They have horns on their heads. It's because not all these dudes... Well, also, if you look at this archer, he has goat legs. Or, I guess it would be any goat, horse, donkey... That'd just be any equine. But that's because some of these are beastmen! Yay, beastmen! Unlike 40k, beastmen are actually their own faction. which I really like Beastmen. I think they're cool. They're a faction that does not get enough attention. There's not much to them, like, they're a result of chaos, corruption, and mutation. Some of the big leaders are like Kazrak One-Eye, Malagor. I'm trying to think, is Malagor the Shadowgave? There's only a handful, it's just you don't see them mentioned very often, so it's actually hard to remember them. But I think they're really cool. You have everything from Ungors, who are like this guy, who are just very basic looking, like half, actually they're like a third beast and then mostly just human, to the more bestial gores. There's ones that are very much just centaurs, but angry. I guess Ungors would be kind of like a satyr. I guess that'd be the closest analogous thing, would be a satyr. Like Pan. Any of these things better? Ooh, those are better pants. And what's nice, if you look, is below the initial stats, there's Tier Sith Scout, and then critical hit chance, so every single piece of gear is part of a set. Like, if I have enough Aeronach parts, I can get counterattack damage. And I think, once again, I think that's really neat, instead of the Diablo system of here's set pieces of gear and then here's normal pieces of gear. Even if they're not great, at least making like your common and uncommon and rare stuff, making it at least somewhat valuable helps. It goes a long way. You need help, my guy? Just kinda lost his mind for a moment. I'll admit I'm not a big fan of the Wood Elves, just because they're just boring, and I've had bad experiences playing Total War Warhammer at a friend's house. I was like, oh, I'm gonna play the vampire counts, and he's like, okay. So I'm playing the vampire counts, screwing up, being terrible, because I have no experience playing the game. Minding my own business in Eastern Sylvania, and suddenly Durthu, the dumbass Treant, is just like, yo, I'm gonna declare war on you. And I'm like, okay, I've seen other people get declared on by him. He's just gonna stand around in the Argolon Forest and not do a thing. Because that's what he does. Nah, he decided to run over like 3 different people's lands, somehow not make anyone angry, and beat my ass. And then left. I'm like, dude, you tell me you don't have anything better to do. I'm not aggroed on you, none of the people you're allied to, and you're just like, nah, I gotta fight. And then after that, he just didn't do anything for the rest of the time I played the game. He just sat in the forest. I was like, I did my thing. Tree man need to sleep. And I'm just like, you suck, dude. Also, at least in the Total War Warhammer stuff, they were Beastmen and Wood Elves were factions that didn't get enough unique mechanics, so playing them is just very uninteresting because Creative Assembly was so worried about, oh, well, are these factions going to be imbalanced? And they ended up making factions for Warhammer 2 that are dope as can be. Like Skaven, like the Vampire Coast, like Tomb Kings. But then, you know, because it's a DLC, they can't really, or they don't want to go back and spruce up these factions. So you have to rely on mods to make Beastmen and Wood Elves tolerable. It's Wood Elves, like, you can play them and do pretty good. It's just, when dealing with Beastmen especially, that faction is it's so grossly underpowered. Your only special trick you can do is a bunch of your heroes can get a passive, I think it's Nurgle's Stench, which reduces leadership. And what you do is you get effectively a full army of heroes, so like a stack of 20 heroes, all with that ability. You make sure you got a bunch of Bray Shamans so that you can spam out abilities that either deal damage or also reduce leadership, and you can cripple enemy leadership to the point where the fight will start, you will show up on the field, get close, and the enemy will instantly break and flee. Which is a cool effect. Like, hey, easy kills, or easy wins, but the fact you have to cheese the game with this mechanic is the part that just irks me. I forgot what that did for a moment. What's nice too is these red orbs also heal, so I don't have to worry too much. Since I have like no healing abilities, I think I might have... Do I have any drain? 0.2 health regen. Yep, 3 health drain, that's all. And now I got 27 health drain, so I'm good. Temporarily. Give me those boots. Want to look stylish. Yeah, given the opportunity, I'd be down to play Total War Warhammer again. I'd like to play it for the channel. I think it'd be fun. I just need a far better computer to do so. Plus, we should be getting an announcement soon about Total War Warhammer 3. We need to have Chaos Demons in the game. Alright, let's... Oh, nope, can't step there. Let's get everybody grouped up. Come on, everybody. Follow along. Join the pain train. Hi, guy, I have to save. I'll deal with you in a moment. Everybody, come on. Man, I love that. That's just too good. And I'm out. I out-heal the damage I take. I'm gonna take a second to get all the gold I can. Even though I haven't found a shop, but I figure when I do, I'm gonna need it. I see you over there. Oh, you're one of the... No, you're not a cult leader. Excuse you, Nurgling.
Damned cultist lured us into a trap. Tried to fight, but too many of them.
Rest easy, warrior. You're safe now.
We took them. Anyone's still able to walk. Dragged them, screaming, into the darkness. Forget about me. Find the others.
Oh no, last soldier, you died! Bye, random guy who just ran by me. Oh, I thought that would ricochet. Seems that I'm wrong. Let's go! Did you just drop on the ground below me? How does that work? Hey, that's my gold. Whatever. Alright, let's offload everything, or check if we need to switch anything out, and then we'll go dump the rest and talk to Teclis. Take that ring, and everything else gets tossed. That's not the button. That's the button. Teclis, everybody got kidnapped. I can't help them.
It is as we feared, High Lawmaster. The soldiers had been lured into an ambush. Most were slain, but a few had fallen into the hands of the enemy.
The men were alive when they were taken.
So I was told. But to what purpose? What does the cult need with prisoners?
Not prisoners, young Asrai. Sacrifices. Offerings to the Lord of Pestilence in exchange for more power. We must do everything we can to prevent this. Go and make whatever preparations you require. Then return to me as soon as you are ready.
Oh, now I have to visit the Collector's Guild. Okay. I mean, I've already been doing that, but whatever. You can give them stuff. Yay, now I get to visit with Teclis. But I'm going to call it here. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. If you're new, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.